You see it, you see it, you see it, you see it. Yeah! YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. Today, we're talking about 5 superstars who could benefit from a babyface turn. Because there's a couple of people that's hills that's just sitting in the back, just squandering, waiting for their opportunity, or they only get about 10 seconds camera time and they don't know what to do with that camera time. And by they, I mean the bookers. They don't know how to book these guys, which is kind of asinine because you got 3 hour SmackDown and Raws every night, or 2.5 hour Raws. Either way, it's about 3 hours of filler, and it's the same old people every single week that's not really getting opportunities. I feel like if you turn these 5 people babyface, they'll probably make something pop. Who knows? But yo, stay tuned. Let's tap in. Number 5. I'm going Los Garza. Humberto Carrillo or Berto and Angel Garza. Those two guys, even though that's technically 6, but I count it as a tag team, so I'm going to say it anyway. But those guys, they could benefit from a babyface turn now. Whether it will happen or not sure because they just now captured the Lucha Libre AAA Tag Team Championships. But it's still a way that it could get done. They can be high and be excited about winning the tag team championships, and Santos Escobar, as he's been doing for the last couple of weeks, would just be pushing them on some. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You know, you need to still you need to be on your game and win the tag team titles over here as well. Whatever. And then when that happens, eventually one of them could get tired of it. Maybe Berto and just be like, "Yo, where's your championship at, actually? We went and we got some gold. What have you been doing since you got to the main roster? What have you been doing since you told us we should run with you?" Absolutely nothing. You got title shots here and there and you lost them. They can use that as a way to break away from Santos Escobar. But since they're all hills, what I think might happen, or what should happen, as with them being hills or being a 3-man group, I think Santos Escobar should win the world championship, the AAA World Championship. It would be a good look for King Cuerno. I mean, Santos Escobar. Sorry. That would be a good look. But as far as turning Berto and Angel Garza babyface, I think they should break away from Santos Escobar. They send them guys to Raw and have them, a babyface Los Garza, face the New Day for the tag team championships. Because even though the SmackDown tag team division isn't necessarily great, the Raw tag team division is fucking dirt, trash, kaput, disgusting. Like, it's so bad. Like, there's really, aside from the Creeds, who should probably win the titles next, but since they're a heel, babyface team is probably going to take the titles off of the New Day, which is looking like it might be the Usos, but that's another story for another day. But send Los Garza to Raw so that they can spice up the tag team division over there, because A-Town Down Under, they're looking like they're about to end finally, because it's been about a year. Like, we've been waiting, but I'm going to get to that. Number 4. John Cena. And the only reason why I have John Cena number 4, before everybody crashes out on me and say he should be a lot higher on the list, John Cena's on his farewell tour. So him turning face, it's more of a formality more than alright, well, we're going to turn him face and he's going to be face for the remainder of, I don't know, 2025, or he's going to be face for another year, or he's just going to be face for the end of his career. So it don't really matter at the end of the day. More than likely, him turning face is in the plans anyway, because nobody's going to really boo John Cena at the end of his career. Like, they had promise and they had the opportunity to do it, but they did it terribly. They executed it like bad, like terribly, like just garbage. They didn't give him no new ring gear. They didn't allow him to get a new theme song. Everything stayed the same. Like, it's like, no. If we're going to do a hill turn, we should have went all out. That's how I feel. You know, it obviously is 15 years too late as well, but that's not even the point. The point is they fumbled it. So naturally, the only thing that's left for him to do is to turn babyface again. Turn him babyface and let him walk into the sunset. like a loved guy that we all love and we've been loving for the longest time, even though there's been hate there. And Logan Paul would have been the perfect guy to do it, but looks like he's going to be on the shelf for a little bit, so that's probably not going to happen. But like I said before, let's turn John Cena babyface again, because clearly this heel turn stuff is not working. And I have a theory about that, but I'll reserve my judgment for a little while before I actually give y'all that. Let's go to the next person. Number 3, Finn Balor. Finn Balor, he's been floundering for the longest time. We don't know what Finn Balor's doing. We don't know what direction is going in. We have an idea of what direction is going in, but it's taking too damn long. It's really taking too damn long if you ask me. But then on top of that, Finn Balor has been at his best in WWE when he's a babyface. It should have been happened. This whole Judgment Day stuff to me is dead. It don't look right. I know that they was trying to lean into Dominic Mysterio turning face in some capacity, but it's starting to look like now Finn Balor is going to be the one that turns face, because eventually he's going to get tired of Dominic running around acting like he knows everything and he's been to the dance for the longest time, when in reality he's just a young bull that don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's starting to look like. But also, we've been getting teased with a Finn Balor push for the longest time. At this point, I don't think we're getting a Finn Balor world title reign ever again. As much as I'd like to hope that we get one, every single opportunity that it looks like they could have pulled the trigger, they didn't. He should have probably taken that title off Seth Rollins last year sometime, or wait, 2 years ago. That was actually 2 years ago, ain't it? But he should have taken that title off of Seth Rollins, and he definitely should have probably taken that title off Damian Priest. But they didn't pull the trigger for one reason or the other. But I think it's time that we get a face Finn Balor. You know, all of this Judgment Day stuff, stop it, knock it off. Let's get Finn Balor with the trunks again. Pause. Let's get him with the leather jacket again. That was Finn Balor at his best. And let's bring back the theme song as well. Like, I understand they was trying to try something new and all of that, but nah, it's not working, bro. And it hasn't been working for the longest time. Now, I don't have a lot more to say about it because it's pretty much self-explanatory. We want Demon Finn Balor. We want Babyface Finn Balor. We want Finn Balor with the trunks again. Because this right here, they just allowing this man to collect dust. He could be doing so much more. And this is a testament to how bad wrestling has been booking Finn Balor. Well, WWE has been booking Finn Balor, but he's locked in for another 3 years or something like that. But I heard that he resigned with a new contract like a year ago or something. So he's locked in for a little bit. So all of that, he should go to AEW. Man, knock all of that shit the hell off. Truly. Let's go to the next person. Next, number 2, Karrion Kross. Now, see me, I haven't, and I won't even pretend that I am. I was never really the biggest Karrion Kross fan, but the people want Karrion Kross. And this is kind of crazy because it was one point where we thought that he was really a Triple H guy. For the longest time, we looked at Karrion Kross and we seen how hard he got pushed by Triple H when he was in NXT. And Triple H went out his way to bring Karrion Kross back. And it looked like we was about to see big things from him. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Karrion Kross fan, so I couldn't really care less for real the way a lot of people do. But you can't deny what the fans want. You can't deny that the fact that Karrion Kross been getting called upon to do more. And they won't allow him to do more. And then on top of that, the crowd, they hijack SmackDown and Raws all the time and yo, we want Kross, and or push Karrion Kross. It's a hashtag all over the internet on Twitter. And then on top of that, he was pretty high in merch sales. I think for 1 week he was like number 1. So people are going out and getting the merchandise. So they're saying they want somebody who is a moneymaker. Clearly is Karrion Kross. And then on top of that, they can use that supernatural gimmick type of Sixth Sense type of gimmick and have him turn heels babyface or something like that. Or like just an intercontinental title reign at some point, man. Maybe he be the one that takes the title off of Dominic Mysterio, but it's looking like it's either gonna be AJ Styles or Finn Balor that takes the title off of Dominic Mysterio. But maybe send Karrion Kross to SmackDown or something like that. Maybe he'll do better on SmackDown. Or if you really don't have nothing for him, which is completely asinine to me because you got 3-hour shows every week and you can't manage to put him in anything else other than being the devil on somebody's shoulder, send him back to NXT. Let him rebuild if y'all gonna do something like that. But at the end of the day, it feels like I be the only one that really be thinking on my toes when it comes to this book and stuff. But that's just me. That's just pure arrogance. But yeah, why not? Pull the trigger on a babyface turn for Karrion Kross. Let's go to the next person. Number 1. Austin Theory. What the hell have they been doing this entire time? You hear the crowd, the people see it, but you know what it is? Triple H don't like when people get over organically. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because at the end of the day, this is exactly what people hated Vince McMahon for. Or maybe, because I do a lot of thinking, believe it or not. But maybe Triple H is not pushing Austin Theory because he knows that was Vince McMahon's boy. That was Vince McMahon's guy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that, like I said, that little devil on Triple H's shoulder of the past that he used to bury guys and stuff like that, sometimes that devil on his shoulder comes out and he start burying guys and he thinks, well, Vince McMahon would have never chose me the way he chose Austin Theory, pushed this man to the moon. I had to do so much stuff to be in the forefront and be the guy in Vince McMahon's eyes, but he looked at Austin Theory and said, yeah, that's my guy. And he did it with Roman Reigns too, but Roman Reigns is such a big star that he can't derail or put a Roman Reigns down a card because he draws too much money and he's a superstar. So he does that with a lot of people who has potential to be the best or be better than where they at now, because Austin Theory face turn should have been happened. It should have happened a long time ago. Him and Grayson Waller, it was cool that they won the titles at WrestleMania, but that was about it. At this point, right now, Austin Theory needs to be setting up for a face turn. All of this long-term booking, some things don't need to be long-term bookings. It don't have to be a full year in the making. Because, like, what do you want to do? The only thing we see is A-Town Down Under for 10 seconds talking to the New Day and whatnot. Are we going to get a A-Town Down Under versus the New Day tag team match? And then if, I don't know, Austin Theory fumbles and gets pinned or something like that, then Grayson Waller turns on him and then we get a feud? I don't really particularly care for Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller feud at this point, mainly because I feel like they missed their stride and missed their opportunity. The fans are uninvested now. It's messed up, but we still hear them Austin Theory chants, so that's cool as hell. So it's going to happen eventually, but I feel like they're taking too long. When you do too much long-term booking, you leave the fans uninvested, and that's the problem with a lot of the booking that's going on right now. So we don't need to see that, but we do need to see an Austin Theory face turn at some point. And I hope it's sooner rather than later, ladies and gentlemen. But let me know who you think should turn face. Maybe I'll do a heel turn one as well. Maybe I'll do absolutely nothing, which is probably not going to happen. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm joking around with y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for helping grow the channel. I really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Seriously, like, if you're somebody who continuously see my stuff come up and you continuously enjoy my stuff, just subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. It ain't gonna, take no money out your pocket to subscribe. Why not? Please and thank you, but more thank you than please, because I can't be out here begging. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Peace.